One. Hello. There we go.
There we go. Good job, Gilman. You figured it out. First, continuing to tie his shoes, accompanied by the good neighbor, John Ross. He is the great neighbor, James Ross. I mean, can you believe this? These two? His opponent. He is from right here in Altoona. He is Jimmy, the high-flying hippie.
Jimmy brought out the big flower tonight.
Yeah, look at that jacket, man. That's something else. That's very eye-catching, huh?
Yeah, it is.
All right, we got referee Mike Zeke in there tonight. Let's see how this goes. Trying to encourage John Ross to get out of the ring. These guys, man. These Ross and Son, these good neighbors,
I don't think Jimmy the hippie shoes are tied either.
Yeah, that's what John Ross was just complaining about. The hippie doesn't wear shoes. There you go. A little bit of mind games there by Jimmy the hippie. A seasoned veteran, man. This guy has been around the wrestling business for over 16 years now. Has wrestled all over the Northeast against top competition. This guy is a true test for anybody. And a perennial top contender to the heavyweight title here.
If memory serves me right, I believe Jimmy has also wrestled internationally. I believe he's been across to see our northern brothers up north in Canada.
Absolutely, man. Jimmy has been everywhere, man. This guy is quite good, quite skilled, and tough as the day is long. I mean, you've been in the ring as a partner and as an opponent of Jimmy the hippie. What can you tell us about his toughness?
I'll take him as a partner any day. That's plain and simple. I never had a good time across the ring from him. He was always, he's smaller, he's faster, he's hard
wiry.
to grab a hold of.
Wiry and tough, man, that is for sure. And knowledgeable on the ground. That's something you cannot. There's only one way to get as skilled on the ground as Jimmy the hippie, and that is just constant reps, constant fighting on the mat, dedication, and studying the greats and learning from the greats. There's no timeouts in wrestling, John. It doesn't matter. There's no timeouts. There you go. Jimmy is, found an arm, and he is really taking it to that left arm. John Ross, of course, or James Ross, pardon me, is, he's finding ways to counter. So, I'm sure. John Ross wants to take all the credit for James Ross, but James Ross has spent a lot of time in this dojo learning this craft, and while he's learned some peculiar habits, he has also learned some great grappling here at the Imagine Dojo.
Which is the basic fundamentals of any wrestler. He's learning how to grapple.
Speaking of which, the school's taking off, man. If anybody's out there looking for a great... Oh, my God, that was a violent strike right to the middle of the face by Jimmy the hippie. Anybody looking to learn how to be a great wrestler, now's a great time. You can look us up and shoot us a comment. Big clothesline out of Jimmy the hippie. We have 5 new students right now.
Wow.
Absolutely.
That's incredible.
There you go. Big elbow drop. Jimmy in complete control at this point. I would imagine right through the Argyle sweater goes the chop. This one's not going through anything. Oh, he got him with that one. Oh, that chop. Whoa, and a big slap right in the mouth. Hey. I think he'd have...
That should have been disqualification.
I agree, man. I agree. How's that not a disqualification?
I was tying his shoe.
You're a liar. You're a liar, John Ross. You were not tying his shoe because he's not wearing shoes.
Look at it. The referee's
This is preposterous. This is the type of nonsense that John Ross has been pulling around this place for 3 years now.
It's too long.
Yeah, something else. I touched on it briefly last week, but Jimmy's a hell of a competitor, but it seems like his attention is diverted in a lot of different directions right now. He's talking about Spencer Slade. He's talking about the power brokers. He's talking about getting even with the Ross boys. He's talking about getting even with Gorgeous Gregory. He attacked Malachi or Lucio DeVere in the parking lot just a few weeks ago.
Eric Enders.
Eric Enders he's talking about. I mean, his attention is in referee, turn around. And you know as well as I do, Jimmy has talked to me in the past about wanting to be the heavyweight champion of Imagine Wrestling. And I can tell you that he has the skills. He has the ability. But right now, I'm not necessarily sure he has the focus.
Yeah, I can understand where you're getting at, and you need all three of them at the same time to be the heavyweight champion.
This is if Jimmy has any weakness in his game right now, I'm saying it's his lack of focus on one particular thing. The idea that you're going to be, Batman and fight every battle just doesn't work if you're trying to get to a heavyweight title match. Not on any direction. Whether you're, here at Imagine Wrestling or, if you're, trying to win an NBA title, your focus needs to be solely on winning that title.
Just like my dad, I'm teaching you a lesson.
Boy, a lot of confidence. And caught him with a point of the elbow. That might have been in the temple that time. That looked dangerous. What a fight this kid's bringing. I don't like how he took the advantage, but, he's pressed the advantage throughout.
Yeah, but, Cato, he's still winded. You can still see he's sucking air hard yet from whenever Jimmy the Hippie still had the advantage in this match.
Well, I think he'd have been well served to grab a hold here. I think it was a mistake not grabbing a hold.
This isn't fair.
Jimmy throws off the hands, catches him with that headbutt. That is classic Jimmy the Hippie offense right there. Beautifully executed on the flying mare. Usually follows that up with a second one, and he absolutely does again. Jimmy's starting to build some momentum right now, and this is where you don't want to be if you're an inexperienced talent like James Ross, because it is hard to stop the momentum of Jimmy the Hippie, and he has all the momentum right now. Picks him up. James trying to counter, catches him with an elbow in the jaw. Jimmy catches him, showing his power and balance. Big world's strongest slam. Jimmy headed to the top rope. What's he got here? Little off balance. I think that elbow in the temple screwed up his day a bit. Come on. We have to ring the bell now. That's ridiculous. Yeah. No kidding. About time, right?
Right.
I mean, that's the third time he's interfered. Disqualification. What do they got going here? What is this? Oh my God, what was that? What was that? What do you want to call that?
I don't know.
I'll tell you what, that is a dangerous, I don't like that. That's a lot of torque to the neck.
Great neighbor. Reigns superior. Come on,
What?
son.
James Ross isn't done. He's starting to put the boots to him. And here comes the Red Boys.